Welcome to my rebuild for the last week or so. I'll put the numbers up and the dates up. I am still deloading. Hey, it's the perfect way to make lessons to people who haven't trained or are coming back. Just like me coming back after having even a few months off only from having weight training sessions. I just went too hard too fast. I love it. I love pumping iron. I went in there like a madman. Perfect diet, perfect amino acid splits, everything under the sun. But hey, I'm an aging, dust collecting 41 now year old neo boomer, folks. And guess what? The wheels start falling off the older you get. You can adapt your training regime rather, and that's what I'll be doing. And that's what I have been doing. Just lots of walking the dogs obviously, walking with weighted vests around the bush, doing bits and pieces like that, riding bikes, doing anything to keep my heart going over, whilst waiting for the tendons in my arm to heal. Sadly, going to the rock climbing wall today to look around to see if there's anything that I could do without any pain, but alas, I felt pain. So that was a very short-lived experience. So, all in all, feeling fine. As you can imagine, my energies are right up there because my diet's still on point and I'm doing minimal exercise. So I wake up every morning full of beans. And as a result, my mood is really good as well. Diet has remained unchanged because all my diet is based not only on athletic performance, but the amount of fat, protein, and carbohydrates I would normally have to stay healthy, whether or not I was doing anything any sport or anything in a athletic capacity anyway. So that's all well and good. I will be getting blood tests soon to see if the Fedoja and Tomcat Ali does anything to my free testosterone, folks. I am dubious, but it was an experiment that I wanted to run over a few months, and I'm 2 months in, so just another 4 weeks left. So I might leave it for the other 4 weeks whilst I just do a very, very minimal for the time being. So, folks, it's something that I really need to point out. People make mistakes. Even somebody like me who's been training, doing competitive sports since he was a young lad, doing athletic competition and even instruction. Some things you can do, doing perfectly normal, not going overboard so much at all. And accidents happen, folks. It can be part of your fault, it can be out of your control, and it's just something you have to live with. So the key to evolution is those who can adapt, folks, and that is a big part of the theme of tonight's video. Adapt. If something goes wrong and you can't do exercise, don't throw in the towel and just say, hey, I'm done. That's how you will never get any success, right? So like me now, it sucks putting on a weighted vest, walking around, okay, the bush, it's actually incredibly beautiful, but getting rained on today kind of sucked. But nonetheless, walking the dogs more. Instead of driving up to the shops to get some bits and pieces from the fruit market or the organic hippie market, I jump on my push bike, aka bicycle for all those people who aren't Australians and old Australians at that. Push bike, sounds so dumb. Bicycle. So, all in all, everything's been going pretty decently. Everything feels good. The muscular hypertrophy that you've gained since you've been going to the gym doesn't just disappear, especially if you are supplementing adequate protein as part of your macronutrients, which I have explained in videos as 1.6 kilograms per kilogram of body weight, but you know, down to 1 and up to 2.5 grams from what I've heard from people who are serious body builders. Look, I have a feeling that's probably going to be long enough. I don't need to yammer on anymore. But folks, injuries happen, and this is the fallout. This is, I think, the 3rd week now where I've had to deload and do some other stuff. I miss going to weights. I miss hitting the bag. This is life, and in the interim, I'm just going to make videos insulting people who do not diet and exercise. That's probably a better use of my time. Anyway, I'll keep the real builds going in sort of, I guess, just more sparse than I have been going because it just gets pretty repetitive and it's all just mainly vlog markers for me. Have a good evening and see you for the live session.